Oh gosh. Oh gosh. See if we got enough leader to get this baby in. Holy cow, that was a good fish. I might not have enough tippet. Oh, he spit me. Spit me. That was a good fish. Okay, on to the next one then. Not near the fish the last one. Well, anyway folks, welcome back to another video with flyfishingwithjeff.com, and it is July 25th. I'm back home here in southern Indiana, and I'm doing some smallmouth fishing mid-July. Got my 3-weight and a interesting fly. This fly is one that I've caught, boy, oodles and oodles of big fish on. In fact, a few years back here in over in the driftless in Decorah, Iowa, I caught 3 big browns in succession on this fly. Kind of bounces along the bottom. Today it's looking like a crayfish to those smallmouth, and as you could just see from the fish before that, that was a big fish. And if you can look right in this cover right here, you can see that anything that comes down underneath, and that's the thing, you've got to try to get your fly to work its way under and have enough weight to skip down by their lair where they're laying, and they'll come out. That's what they're doing. They're laying there waiting on something, and that's what that big fish did. It followed up by a little one right here. So anyway, if you see me stumbling around today, I'm trying some new Smith Optics glasses. There was a little fish just hit me, a little booger, and trying to get used to them, trying to make myself wear them the whole way. For you older guys, they've got 2.5 bifocals, and so that's the problem. I'm having some depth perception issues, but what a beautiful day. So come along and let's see what we can do, if we can find some more big smallmouth here today. So as you can see, I may be fishing downstream today, but I'm actually fishing back upstream. I'm throwing my weighted fly that I just showed you back in, letting it fall down underneath through this current, under these logs, the structure. And again, I've only gotten the one big fish out yet, but I'm pretty confident that there are other good fish in here, and these little guys are fun to catch anyway. So again, we're gonna go back up And we're trying to get our fly. There. Oh, it came right. I missed it. Come on, Jeff. Gotta pay attention. Ooh, there was another take right there. Doggone it. So I'm high sticking, trying to stay in contact with my fly. And anything I feel that feels like a fish, I'm setting the hook on. There it is, came back for it. Good job. All right. Well, don't spit me. So if you can watch that, you'll see that he hit me. I threw it back in. I did an upstream mend, which allowed the fly to kind of die right down into his hole. And he came right back out and got it. Very nice. Thanks for playing. Thanks for cooperating. Let's see, what's he gonna be? 15. Beauty. Go grow up. Let's try that again. Do a little preening here on the fly. Got to watch the current. That's the most important thing over there right now, is the current and getting that fly to fall down into that cover. So let's try one more cast. Back up in there, the base of that stump. And now we're going to try to get that fly to swim downstream and by the cover here. Alright, so let's take just a second right here. Let me talk to you a little bit about mending. I know people think mending and trout. I've got, as we've already looked at a couple times, a heavier fly here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast right in there. I'm going to throw an upstream mend, and that upstream mend is going to allow my fly, upstream is going to allow my fly now to kind of dive. And now I'm simply high sticking right through that good water. Pulling it out on the end. I hope you can see that. Had a little one tailing it here. Now I'm going to pick it right back up, and I'm going to do the same thing. And I see structure over there, so I'm going to hit that structure, throw it up, upstream, and I'm trying to get my fly now as close to under that pocket of cover as I can. And while these fish are a little bit more brave here, if you don't, some of the places like up north, Wisconsin and such, get your fly right down into the cover, the fish just aren't going to come out. They're not going to follow it out. There's just too many predators. There's too many things that can go wrong for them. So again, make your cast immediately, get your line up off the water. Now I've got control of the fly, and I'm back to high sticking it, and I'm trying not to get snagged. Yet at the same time, I'm trying to float my bug right by that predatory fish. So give that a try, practice that. It takes a little bit of work, and to be honest with you, you're going to get hung up occasionally, but if you don't get hung up, you're not going to catch fish, not very often. And I'm almost certain you're not going to catch the big fish. They're not going to come out into the pool and chase your fly. Good fish. Come on, stay hooked. All right. Easy now. All right, that one was right where he should have been. Looking for a meal coming straight downstream. Come here, buddy. Already lost one. Let's not lose you. Easy, easy, easy. Very nice. All right. Now that's not a big, fat, black Namakegan or St. Croix smallmouth, but that's pretty good. We'll take that one for a smallish stream. He is going to go over 15, just a little over 15. Nice. So let's let him go. I think he was the size of that other one upstream. Well, we're going to try it again. Again, making those casts as I did then, back up into the rocks. I like to use the word trundle, but that fly is just bouncing and falling down through that hole. And these big fish will come out and bang it. So let's try it again. I want it to look like it's a dying meal coming through that hole. And don't be surprised like I'm doing here. I've had them follow me many, many times right to the end and then eat it. Now obviously I've got a weighted fly. Oh, and I've got some rocks over there, so you don't want to be a spoiler and you got to bounce it along, but you can't get hung up. Not that I haven't. Well, as luck would have it, I just shut the camera off back there, maybe 10 foot back, and then I floated my fly right through underneath that pile and bam! That's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, got another nice, healthy. Come here, where are you going? Come here, come here. Let's organize here a minute. He's got the little minnows in this pool freaked out, that's for sure. All right, that is a nice fish. Look at that. Let's see what he is right off the bat. He is 17. Beauty. Like it. Got him right where he should have been. Boy, that was nice. And this pattern today is really working. I like this because what it's kind of given me a look of is a couple of things. Crayfish pattern floating down through there and a bait fish pattern. Well, let's do this without tearing my fly up. And so that's what they're after right there. And you just can't hardly beat that. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. And there he goes. There we go. There we go. Came out, followed. There's a good example of staying with the fly long enough to bring it out. Let them follow it out into the shadows. Now this is no giant, but again, it'll work. Get him unbuttoned. back in there, and back after it we go.